I tried to warn you guys. You guys didn't want to listen to me. And now you're starting to see the repercussions of not doing that, bro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Mike Psych here. Back at it, you guys, with another video. I feel like I'm kind of beating on a dead horse here, but I really wanted to talk about this, man, because, of course, the 2K community and people will always have something to complain about, bro. And before I even get into what I want to talk about, because people are going to think I'm, like, trying to defend the dev team or anything like that, or just think I'm, like, hating or whatever. Like, no, I'm not defending the dev team by any means, bro. The dev team absolutely needs to do a better job at fixing this game, because as much as I love 2K26, this game is fun, bro. But like I've been telling people, and this is going to be a point I'm going to say later in this video, but bro, 2K25 was bad. So if this game was worse, we would be rioting right now. So they had to make a good game. But now you see, man, it's like, because everybody doesn't know what they want and what they do want, now the community is at a standstill, bro. And so, you know what? To start get into this video, I put a post out on the 2K Reddit. I'm going to put it in the description if you guys want to check it out, but also I'll put it up here. You know, you can pause and take a look at it for a couple of seconds if you want to. Essentially, what I said in there was, this is what the 2K community wanted. This is what you guys wanted in the game. You guys wanted no RNG. You wanted RNG taken out. Cool. I wanted it out too. You guys wanted 7-for-4 builds. Cool. Of course. Everybody wants to make a Wimby build. And you guys wanted a pure green window. This is what you guys wanted. Is it not right? We also, apparently, I don't know who asked for this, but apparently the community was asking for this. We want rhythm shooting to be easier. Okay, so all of this in mind, I was just pointing this out in the 2K community. And honestly, I really just put it out there just to play a little bit of devil's advocate, bro. Because the point I was trying to make in this post is the community doesn't know what they want. They really don't. And you know, the comments that were on there really just perfectly drives my point across even more. Because it's like, the community didn't ask for this. The community didn't ask for this. The community didn't ask for this. Well then, bro, what did you ask for? What did you ask for, man? How did you not see this coming? Like, first off, let's talk about it. With the no RNG. This is one I agree with. I was saying this too. RNG in 2K25 was one of the worst things they ever did in that game. And before anybody says, oh, well, it just made sense though. No, it did not. Stop. We wanted no RNG. Everybody wanted a pure green window. Last time I checked, this is what the 2K community wanted. Okay? And this is the problem. Now, because there's no RNG in the game, now essentially we made it to a point where offense is too broken. Now everybody can hit shots even if it's 100% smothered. But this is what the community wanted though. Everybody wanted to be hitting every shot in the book. And like, yes, I know certain shots, they want the window to be smaller. This was the main consensus. Everybody wanted fading threes to be smaller. Everybody wanted to contest the matter and all that. I get that. I agree. This is one thing I was saying. I agree with everything what people was saying. But this is the same problem I was saying, bro. All you guys asked for was a pure green window. You didn't clarify whether you wanted this or that or that. And what did you expect 2K to do? 2K just put it in the game, and now look, everybody's running wild. But dudes have been complaining for years and years and years that offense needs to be better, which is insane to me. Offense needs to be better, even though dudes are out here hitting contested shots. Last year, 2K24, but shooting needs to be easier. It needs to be better. What the heck are we talking about? What are we talking about here, bro? This is why I say the community doesn't know what they want, bro. Because when you asked for no RNG, what did you think? What did you expect? What did you expect? I'm genuinely curious on what you guys expected. Did you think, oh, well, 2K's going to listen. They're just going to perfectly match everything up to what we asked them to do? No, because you didn't clarify anything. You didn't. All you said was you wanted no RNG. Give us a pure green window. You didn't clarify on, oh, fading threes needs to be this. The pull-up needs to be that. Everything else. You didn't clarify that. All you cared about was, oh my gosh, 2K, they got rid of the RNG. Now we have a pure green window. Oh my gosh, I'm just in the glaze. Stop. Quit glazing. This is the thing, bro. You dudes glazed everything, and now you're complaining. The same people that was glazing this game are the same people complaining. And you notice the main people that aren't complaining are the butt scooters and the cheesers and Cash Out. Hitting Veteran 5 in barely less than a month. You need to touch grass. Take a shower. You stink. The chair stinks. And if he watches this video, bro, no disrespect, man. I'm glad you're grinding on the game. Excellent. Amazing. Cool. But, bro, take a shower. It's okay. We're not going to get mad. We're not going to get mad at you for taking 1-2 hours on the game. You feel like you have to be there every hour, bro. Relax. But this is what the 2K community wanted, though, bro. People wanted to be hitting 100% from 3 every time. Hitting 10 for 10 for 3. This is what people wanted, bro. Is this not what you guys wanted? You could dudes hitting shots even if it's 100% smothered. This is what you guys wanted. You wanted offense to be broken. You wanted defense to be weak. Now look at the game. Look at the game. This is what you wanted. When you asked for offense to be better, shooting to be easier, what did we think was going to happen? You thought defense was going to be better too? No. No. Stop. Just think logically for a second. When you remove RNG, now it's a cause and effect issue. Now, because of no RNG, people are hitting 80% from 3. Last year, you were lucky to hit 80% from 3. You were lucky. That put you in the elite category. Now, everybody and their grandma can shoot 80% from 3 because of rhythm shooting. And that's another problem that I have. Why do we have to green the tempo even though our timing could be early or late? What difference does that make? What difference does it make? That's stupid to me. I never understand that. Last year, I actually feel rhythm shooting was good because this actually encourages skill. Where's the skill? Bro, I was playing 2K26 the other day. My nephew was hitting shots with rhythm shooting. That's how easy it is, bro. What are we talking about here? But this is what the 2K community wanted, though. We wanted this game to be skill-based. Where's the skill? Where's the skill in Steezo dribbling over and over and over and over and over and over again just to hit a 3 with no adrenaline bars being gone? Where's this, bro, and like I said, I'm not trying to take away from anybody's game, bro. Steezo is amazing at the game. But when you see this guy dang near breaking the game, whose fault is that? Yes, it's the dev team's fault, but also it's like, bro, players are exploiting the game. What are we talking about here? But this is what the community wanted, though. You guys wanted people to be dribble, like I'm Charles Barkley, bro. You guys wanted this. Did you not want this, bro? Another thing, too. Now there's a contest buff, allegedly, because truth be told, I feel like this buff didn't do jack crap. I'm just going to be honest with you. But then on top of that now 7-4s are complaining that they're not able to shoot over the top of people, bro. And honestly, I will say this. As much broken as the 7-4 players are, you know, they do need to be fixed. I don't think shooting over the top was one of them, bro. Like, I do think there needs to be a slight contest buff to that, absolutely. But really my main problem with 7-4s is these guys are dribbling way too fast for 7-4s. They're too fast for 7-4s. My player with like an 85 speed and agility is getting dang near outran by a 7-4 with 60 speed. That doesn't make sense. That does not add up at all. That doesn't add up. That's the only thing I wanted for them to fix. And now we did the contest buff. Now you see guards going to the corner dang near fading for 3 almost every time. But this is what the community wanted, though. Like, what are we talking about here? Mike Wang put out a tweet on Twitter. He said, when the defense is crowding you, but they don't put a hands up, what should the contest be? You know, probably not exactly. I'll put the tweet up. But this is what he asked. And the main majority put 1 to 5% contest buff. So let me ask you guys a question. What do you think influenced this buff? What do you think influenced it? And yes, I know the tweet was a couple days afterward. Now because of the contest buff, You got 7-4s out here complaining, even though only the speed was the issue for them. Now you got guards and forwards taking fading threes in the corner like they've been practicing this their whole career. They have not been doing this their whole time, bro. They literally just started doing this because they know this is the meta, man. It's literally the meta, bro. And this is what the 2K community wanted. And this right here is my biggest problem with NBA 2K26. When Mike Wang put up that tweet, everybody was saying it should be a 1 to 5% contest, right? And the amount of stupidity that I've seen in the tweets and the comments and stuff, it's like, bro, what are we talking about? Swante literally said it best on Twitter. He was like, this is the reason why Kevin Durant said his toughest defender was Tony Allen, who is 6'4". Tony Allen is 6'4", and yet that's KD's toughest defender. Kevin Durant has no issue. You've seen it. He has no problem shooting over guys like DeAndre Jordan or Matt Barnes or Giannis or any taller player. But when you see him go against players like Tony Allen, Drew Holiday, Chris Paul, just to name a few, you notice he doesn't immediately put his shot up. Why? Because it's tougher. These guys are hounding him. They're hounding the ball. They're trying to swipe at the ball. That's way tougher than people think it is. And yet we don't see none of that animation on 2K. That's on the 2K devs team. And it's like, bro, for a 7-4, if Trae Young is guarding Wemby, that's not affecting the shot at all. Like, yes, there's defensive presence, but like, bro, maybe if you want to be generous, give him a 1 to 5. I think it's a 1 to 5 too. But bro, there's like literally almost no contest on that, bro. There's none at all. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, even the 2K community, they do not know what they want, bro. They really don't. And it's getting on my nerves, man. Because the same people that was sitting here glazing the game when it first dropped, everybody's like, oh my gosh, this game is really cool, this game is amazing, da 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 da. Like, bro, can we all at least come to a consensus on what we want and what we didn't want? We knew NBA 2K25 was garbage. Is that correct? Thank you. We wanted no RNG in the game. Is that correct? Thank you. We wanted a pure green window. Didn't clarify, by the way, but we wanted a pure green window. Is that correct? Okay, thank you. Main things, we wanted defense to feel improved. Does it feel that way? Hell no. But none of us clarified besides bump steals. But nobody said anything about that, correct? Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. When we said we wanted a pure green window, nobody clarified on this. Everybody just said we wanted a pure window. If I go 10 for 10, hey, that's your fault. Is that correct? Thank you. You wanted 7-4s? Thank you. Okay. Like, what are we talking about here? Do we need to keep going on this stuff, bro? The list goes on, bro. And before anybody in the comments sits here and tells me, oh, well, see, you just don't understand. The community didn't want this. The community didn't want any of this. The community didn't want this, didn't want that. Like, you're just saying stuff just to say stuff. This is not the majority. Take your hating. They're hating. This is a homogeneous entity. Like, yes, somebody actually said that in the comments too, by the way. Thought that was absolutely stupid. But I'm not going to call them out on that. But for those that are sitting here saying all of this stuff, let me ask all of you a question. And I really am going to end the video with this. And I really want you guys to sit here and think about this for a second. When NBA 2K25 was coming to an end, 2K26 was about to drop. What was the main consensus for NBA 2K25? The game was garbage. Straight sewage truck leakage. Gotten to the point people weren't even making 2K content on this game anymore. Dudes are going to current gen. Or not current gen, last gen, bro. Dudes are playing on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Dudes are re-downloading NBA 2K24 still to this day. Playing on PS5 and Xbox Series XS, bro. Because nobody liked 25. The game was ass. Let me say it again. The game was ass. Can the community come to a consensus and agree on that? Thank you. Exactly. Now, fast forward, we're getting all these 2K26 updates, and people want to put their wish list on what they want in the game. The main things we heard was, we need 7-4s. We need no RNG in this game. No high risk, normal risk, low risk, real player percentage. None of that. Take it out. Okay. This is what we wanted. Okay, now we want rhythm shooting to be 10 times easier to a point that even a baby can green shots. Is this correct? Absolutely. Okay, let's keep on going because we're on a roll here. But apparently none of this is what the community wanted. So by this logic, we're lying. We're sitting here lying to ourselves, bro. What are we talking about? You dudes literally admitted all of this last year, but now all of a sudden 2K26 drops, you want to glaze the game to death, but when you actually take the game apart and you sit there and you break it down, this game is broken, bro. And people are not willing to admit that. And the ones that are willing to admit it are the same ones that was complaining day one. Or was glazing day one and now they flip-flopping, bro. We cannot choose when to be realistic and arcadey with the game, bro. If Stephen Curry goes to a rec game, right? Is Steph Curry going 12 for 12 from 3? No, he's not. Am I saying it can't happen? No, it absolutely could. But when is the last time you seen Steph Curry in an NBA game go perfect from 3? Thank you. I rest my case on that. So it's like, what are we talking about here? Literally, bro, I tried to warn you guys. I tried to tell you this, bro. Uncle Demi, Swante, all these YouTubers that are actually looking at the game like it is, they tried to warn you guys about what you wish for. You guys wished for no RNG. We wished for 7-4. We wished for a pure green window. We wished for rhythm shooting to be easier. We wished for defense to be better. And now, because of people complaining, now there's a contest buff that only realistically probably did 1% of damage control. 7-4 still shooting over the top of everybody. Fading threes are now more common than ever. People hitting 200 points in the rack, in proving grounds, in modes that are supposed to be difficult than park. And like I said, bro, this is all the community asked for. This is what you guys wanted. If you guys are telling me I'm wrong, please, I want to hear something in the comment section. Please tell me I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong. I don't mind having a discussion with you guys. We can agree to disagree. Sure. But this is the main problem that I have with the 2K community, man. Dudes be picking and choosing when to say stuff, when not to say stuff. People want to glaze the game day one and all this other stuff. But now when they start seeing the issues that piled up, you waited too late to voice your concerns. The game already dropped. Someone said, no, we didn't ask for fading threes to have this big of a green window. You didn't clarify. You didn't. Defense is garbage. It should have been better. You didn't clarify. I mean, what are we talking about here, bro? Because nobody clarifies this stuff. Now you done created an issue where now there's a clear disconnect with the 2K community. They don't know what they want and what they don't want, bro. People that were wanting for stuff when the game first dropped are now sitting here complaining about stuff that they asked for. What are we doing? And like I said, bro, this is not me defending the 2K dev team. The 2K dev team absolutely needs to make this game way better, bro. Defense is still not where it needs to be. You still got players shooting fading threes like crazy. And one of the main features that we all asked for was build diversity. And yet when you go to Park, Theater, Proving Grounds, Starting 5, it doesn't matter what game mode you play. You see everybody with either a small guard taking fading threes, a 6'8" small forward, dribble into a dunk, or dribble to a 3, or you see a 7'4" shooting over the top of everybody, bro. But this game is supposed to have build diversity. Every build is supposed to be overpowered and broken. Overpowered and broken, my ass. Stop the cap. But I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it forever, bro. I done already said what I needed to say. Everything has already came out, so there's no point in me getting angry over it anymore. But just to end this video with a question, bro. If you were to go back in time and go back to when before 2K26 was about to release, would you be saying all of this stuff that you were complaining about now? Or would you have just kept it hidden and just been like, oh, I just want to play a video game. I just want to have fun. Because if you want to have fun, sure, absolutely. I'm all for that. I have a lot of fun on this game too. But I would be lying if I said the game is perfect where it is right now. And if you think the game is fine where it is right now, you're either a cheeser, you're a tryhard, or you're just a 2K apologist that thinks 2K can do no wrong. You pick your poison. You pick what you are. And come back to this video when you truly understand the point that I'm trying to make in this video and why I feel the 2K community needs to do better, bro. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay cool. Keep it classy. Sweats, take a shower. Peace, man.